Have you ever looked at someone you love and felt like there was still another person inside their heart, inside their mind? Yung tipong na dyan sila physically, kasama mo sila, present sila, katabi mo. Pero emotionally, meron pa rin silang hinahabol na iba. Pero ramdam mo na may distraction, na may sumasagabal para mas mahalin ka niya ng buo, ng mas totoo, na mas mag-loosen up siya sa'yo. And no matter how much you love that person, no matter how genuine your love was, meron pa rin talagang wall na hindi mabasag. You will try to understand them, to become patient, and you would love them gently because alam mo nasaktan sila sa past nila, nasaktan sila before. But slowly, you started noticing that their healing was becoming your responsibility, and it sucks. Hindi mo responsibilidad mag-heal yung tao mula sa past niya because first off, wala ka naman doon. Hindi ka naman bahagi ng past na yon. You become unconsciously, you really know that you became the distraction from their loneliness. You became the comfort after their heart. So, you are becoming a rebound. This is Casual Diaries episode 6 where we talk about the things we don't usually say out loud. For today's episode, we're gonna talk about being a rebound. So what is rebound? I searched the rebound because I asked my Gen Z sisters if they know about rebound or what term they use for those kind of situations. So a rebound, it might be backup lover or emotional band aid or a placeholder. So when I search what is the meaning of rebound? When someone enters a new relationship without fully healing from their previous one, from their past. Kumbaga, instead na iproseso muna nila yung pain, yung heartbreak, yung attachment, yung trauma from their past relationship, they jump into new connection to escape that pain. They use someone unconsciously or hindi naman nila sinasadya. Sometimes it's intentional. Sometimes hindi nila namamalayan na hindi pa pala sila heal while they are starting to date again, while they're starting to court again, while they start seeing someone new again. But the problem is, while they're trying to move on, another person gets emotional involved for real. Ang rebound kasi usually nagiging source of comfort, validation, attention, or temporary happiness. And you become the person who helps them forget somebody else. And that's why rebound relationships can feel confusing and painful. And to be honest, I encountered that situation I think 2 times or 3 times before meeting my current partner. And I'm so grateful that he was able to make me feel like I'm not an option, and he really make me feel secure that I won't be in that situation again, because I was really vocal that the past guys that I dated I was a rebound, this happened, blah blah blah, they went back to their ex, blah blah blah. So my partner made sure that I won't feel that way again, and wala ako magiging pangangamba or magiging doubt sa relasyon namin. Kasi minsan, genuine naman yung care ng tao na yun sa'yo. They talk to you every day. They will make you feel special. Sometimes they confuse that they love you already and they would date you. Sometimes talaga magiging kayo pa bago ma-realize ng tao na yun, hindi pa pala siya tapos sa past. Kahit anong effort or pagmamahal ng ibigay niya sa'yo, deep inside pala, they are still emotionally attached to their past, and they weren't able to realize that nung hindi ka pa niya na-date or hindi pa kayo. You know what I mean? Kasi minsan pala, may realize mo na hindi ka pa pala tapos sa past mo or mahal mo pa pala yung ex mo pag may dinidate ka ng bago. Which is, totoo naman. Sometimes, pag nag-start ka na mag-date, you will feel like, baka makalimutan ko yung ex ko, yung past ko, if, mag-start ulit ako mag-date, to see someone. Pero minsan ma-realize mo din na hindi pala. Minsan, tinatapalan mo lang yung wound, yung sakit, pero natatapal lang, hindi pala siya nag-heal. Tapal ka lang ng tapal dun sa sakit na naramdaman mo. Pero, andun lang siya, hindi siya nag-heal. So, I think, those kind of people weren't able to face the pain, the trauma that they've been through. So, minsan napapasa nila yung pain na yun sa iba. Sometimes, unconsciously, they use someone to distract themselves, to be okay, and to not be alone and lonely. And unfair yun sa taong yun. Because they would end up carrying heartbreak that was never supposed to be theirs in the first place. What does it feel like being a rebound? Being a rebound feels confusing. Kasi mahal ka naman nila somehow. They text you, they spend time with you, they care for you. But something always feels incomplete. May multo sa relasyon nyo. Someone you've never met, someone you don't know, pero somehow laging present sa relasyon nyo. Unconsciously, hindi mo napapansin na kino-compare ka na pala niya sa past niya, sa partner niya, pwedeng dinadala ka niya sa laging favorite na restaurant ng ex niya, ng past niya, or akalaan niya na gusto mo rin, yung gusto ng ex niya. That person would, sometimes yung paano niya tratuhin yung ex niya, ganun ka rin niya tratuhin. Oh my gosh, bigla siyang nagiging cold. They compare you. They will, make it seem like yung gusto mo is yung bagay na gusto rin ng ex niya, or yun din yung gagawin niya kasi nag-work yun sa ex niya at yun yung gusto ng past niya. And sometimes they would still stalk their ex and they would be vocal about it, and they will make you feel like, oh, dapat gusto mo rin to, dapat ganito ka rin, bakit hindi ka ganito, ganito siya. And it's not right. And sometimes they bring their old trauma, the old memories randomly, and no matter how much love you give, parang may hinahanap pa rin sila na wala naman sa'yo. And the saddest part is, you will start questioning yourself. Parang may kulang ako. Why that person can't love me fully? Bakit ako nagiging option? Bakit maraming bagay na meron yung ex niya na wala ako? Bakit mas napapasaya siya ng ex niya? Bakit naalala niya pa rin yung ex niya, yung past niya? Kahit nag-date na kami, kahit ako naman na yung present. And I think, personally, as I said, I got into that situation, I think, more than once. It is not okay. It wasn't comfortable feeling. First, nangyari kasi sa akin is hulog na ako. Nung hulog na ako, doon ko na-realize na babait na pala siya sa ex niya at hindi pa pala siya healed. So it's like, you're giving your love, pero hindi pala siya nasusuklian. Parang nangyayari is, habang hulog na hulog ka, yung tao, mas na-realize niya na mahal niya pa pala yung ex niya. Habang ikaw, mas minamahal mo yung tao, mas nakikilala mo siya. Yung isa naman, mas na-realize niya na hindi pala ikaw yung mahal niya. Na hindi pa pala siya tapos sa nakaraan niya. So I feel like, tinulungan ko siya na ma-realize na mahal niya pa pala yung ex niya. Habang nagde-date kami, na doon niya pa na-realize na hindi pa pala siya ready kasi hindi pa pala siya tapos sa past niya. And that sucks. Like, do you really need to date me and make me feel like special and tell me that you love me and court me? Tapos, at the end of the day, ikaw pa yung iiwan mo ko kasi na-realize mo, mamahal mo pala yung ex mo. So, ginamit mo lang ako to finally heal, to be okay, to be a better partner for your past. That sucks. Naisip ko siya ngayon. I feel like to be in that situation, you will, question your worth so many times. Like, option ka lang ba? Bakit ka option? Ba't hindi ka pinili? I think, kinwestiyon ko yung sarili ko nun. Bakit ako hindi pinili? Bakit nangyayari na naman to sa akin? Bakit tuwing nahuhulog ako, at nagiging ready ako to be in a relationship with that person is mas doon pa na-realize ng tao na hindi talaga ako yung gusto niya at yung past niya. Like, ano meron sa akin? Mali ba yung paraan ko na pagmamahal? Like, generally, anong mali sa'yo? And I think, I learned in a hard way na hindi pala ako yung mali. Pwede pala na hindi ako option. Pwede pala na ikaw lang yung choice niya. Kasi I realize is, pag naging option ka, if kailangan niyang mamili, if present, or yung past niya, ikaw na mismong umalis. If kailangan niya mamili, if sumagi sa isip niya na pipili siya, at nahirapan siya, get out. Live that relationship, leave that person. Kasi, dapat, sa una pa lang, hindi niya na kailangan pumili. To be honest. Sa una pa lang, if talagang ready na siya at alam niya tapos na siya sa nakaraan niya, wala na magiging choice. Wala na magiging option. Una pa lang, alam niya na kung ano yung desisyon niya. Hindi yung bibigyan mo pa ng oras, mag-iisip pa siya. Walang ganoon. Alam niya na yun dapat if sigurado siya, if hindi ka nagiging rebound, if wala na siya, tapos na siya sa past niya. Wala nang multiple choice. Like, you're the only choice. So, you would question your worth, yourself, and how you love. And, compare mo talaga yung sarili mo from that person. At minsan, magagalit ka pa nga sa ex niya sa past na yun Kahit wala namang kinalaman yung tao, hindi naman kasalanan ng tao na mahal pa rin siya nung dinidate mo, technically. Pero, siguro magiging mali if kayo na officially, tapos sumasagabal pa yung past. But it's a different, topic. But if talagang ginamit ka lang talaga na rebound ng tao, and by loving you, doon yung pa na-realize na mahal niya pa yung ex niya, ang talagang, responsible sa pinaramdaman mo is yung taong dinidate mo. I think the painful part of being a rebound is sometimes people don't enter new relationship because they are ready to love again. They enter a new relationship and they date again because they don't know how to be alone. They are scared to be alone. They don't want to watch movie alone. They don't want to go in the park and, go somewhere else alone. They miss the attention. They miss the comfort. They miss of taking care of. They miss the routine. They miss the feeling of being loved by someone, being heard by someone. So they look for someone new, hoping the pain will disappear. And sometimes, ikaw yung taong yun. Hindi ka naging partner, naging temporary escape ka lang, naging scapegoat ka lang. Naging instrumento ka lang para maging healed siya, para maging okay siya, para nga mas magmahal pa siya, mas mahalin niya yung ex. I think that's the summary. Naging instrumento ka, naging part ka, naging tulong ka para mas maging okay siya, para mabago niya yung siguro mistake niya or whatever, mas maging kompleto siya. To love, para mahalin niya yung ex niya, yung past niya, para bumalik siya dun. Or, pwede din naman na-realize niya na while nagde-date kayo, or habang kayo, pwedeng na-realize niya na mahal pa rin yung ex niya pero hindi naman sila nagbalikan. Sadyang alam niya lang na hindi niya mapilit na mahalin ka ng buo because that person knows na hindi pa rin siya tapos sa ex niya. And I think that hurts. Na kasi sa mga experience ko, nakabalik talaga sila sa ex nila Hindi ko sure if sila pa rin naman ex nila ngayon. Wala akong balita, I don't know. But I think mas masakit yung na-realize nung tao na mahal niya pa yung ex niya kahit alam niyang wala na siyang pag-asa sa ex niya. Na willing siyang iwan ka kahit gaano mo siya kamahal dahil alam niyang mahal niya pa rin yung ex niya, yung past niya. Kahit alam niyang wala naman siyang mapapala. Kasi pwedeng pilitin niya na mahalin ka na Kasi mahal mo naman siya. Baka, matutunan naman niyang mahalin ka niya. Pero pinili niya. At alam sa sarili niya, mahal niya pa yung ex niya. Kahit yung ex niya ay wala na siyang pag-asa. And that hurts. I don't know how would you able to cope with that. Kasi nung nangyari sa akin na talagang nagkabalikan yung naliligo sa akin or yung taong yun sa ex nila. I was like, okay, at least naging instrumento ako ng pagmamahalan nila at pagbalikan sila, thanks to me. But despite of, syempre may pain pa rin, nasaktan pa rin ako. I was questioning my worth. Pero at least may napala yung sakit na nararamdaman ko at that time. Ang sakit nung nasasaktan na nga ako, tapos hindi pa naging worth it, hindi pa sila naging masaya. Like, what the hell? Hypothetical example. Imagine this. I think it's, from my friend. You dated someone right after their breakup. They tell you, you were different, you healed me, you helped me, I love you, you came at the right time. So, you give your whole heart. Nagmahal ka ng todo-todo yung effort mo. Binahal mo siya. And you made sure na hindi mo ibabalik yung trauma niya, yung pinagdaanan niya sa past niya, sa ex niya. You stayed up comforting them. You became patient with their trauma. You understand their mood swings. You love them gently because alam mo nasaktan sila before, alam mo yung pinagdaanan nila. But months later, you realize they never healed. One random night, they suddenly became distant. Then one day, they say, I'm not ready. I still need to fix myself. I don't love you. I realize I don't love you that much. I love my ex more. I realize I'm still not done or I'm still not finished with my past. And that person would tell you, I still think about my past. Or sometimes nga, magugulat ka na lang sila na ulit. Or sabihin na lang sa'yo, oh, me and blah is starting to talk again and we're gonna fix our relationship. And that sucks. You will be left carrying pain that was never yours to begin. You would carry that, you would heal alone, you don't know how would you cope up with that pain na talagang parang if hindi naman nag-initiate yung tao na yon date, hindi mo naman dapat maramdaman yung pain na yun in the first place. Because being a rebound is not something that you should be in a situation, Kasi, for me, hindi dapat siya nangyayari or nararamdaman. And yet again, hindi ko alam if rebound pa rin yung tamang term niya hanggang ngayon because I think yung mga ka-age ko, late 20s, they would know na rebound talaga yung, they would know the real meaning of rebound. But yeah, I think being a rebound can destroy your self-worth if you let it happen, if that happens to you. Kasi you start asking, was any of it real? You will question the whole relationship, the whole dating phase. And you would, mararamdaman mo na that person fooled you, na parang naloko ka na. Huh? You gave me flowers, you brought me in this restaurant, you treated me like a princess, and yet you're gonna tell me you are still not done with your past? Ano yun? Kalokohan lang yun? Ano yung mga ginawa mong yun? Ano yung pinaramdam mo sa akin na deserve ko at that time if mahal mo pa rin pala yung ex mo na may unfinished business ka pa pala? You would question everything. Sometimes, they love the comfort you gave, not necessarily the whole you. They love the something that you gave them that you made them feel. You took care of them, pinaramdam mo sa kanila na hindi ka yung ex niya or pwedeng pinaramdam mo na pwede mo siyang mahalin sa paraan na hindi ginawa ng ex niya. And yet, hindi pa rin yun enough. And that sucks. And that realization would be, it will change. You became scared to trust. Because now you're thinking, what if I'm just another temporary person in someone's healing journey? And nabasa ko to sa Reddit. One Reddit user described being a rebound as feeling like someone used you to forget their painful past. See? Someone used you to forget their painful past that they cannot escape alone. And they needed someone to escape that heartbreak. and that became you. That person is you. Was you. For this part of being a rebound is, you gave all your love, you help someone to be okay, to heal, and yet they still leave you and left you with all the pain, with all the questions in your mind na may natulungan ka na tao, nababuo ulit yung sarili nila, and yet they still chose na iwan ka. Alam mo yun, binuhos mo lahat yung pagmamahal mo sa tao na yun, and then once na naging buo na ulit sila, once na na-realize na hindi ka na mahal, iniwan ka na nila without without hesitation. I think being a rebound is naging gamot ka lang, and once they healed, once na gumaling na sila, they no longer need you. That kind of pain will change you as a person, because now you don't just grieve a relationship. You grieve the version of yourself who genuinely believed you were finally loved, you were finally chosen, you were finally heard, you were finally being seen. As someone na napunta sa ganang sitwasyon, and now I'm in a 7-year relationship with that, I met a person who always choose me every day. Like, he never made me feel like magiging sagabal yung past niya para sa pagmamahalan namin at sa relasyon namin. Like, naging honest siya. He was so firm about his decision na kahit anong mangyari, labas ako sa past niya at hindi maapektuhan yung pagmamahalan namin at kung anong meron kami. And I was really felt secured during in our first years, honestly. Kasi nung first year namin, the whole first 2 years namin, dun ako natatakot na baka bumalik sa past niya, what if, blah blah blah, whatever. Kasi nga dahil sa trauma ko, sa pagiging rebound, but my partner always, made me feel secured, and he always make me feel na ako lang yung choice niya at hindi ako magiging option kasi I'm the only person that matters, and that's his presence. I can say that just because someone couldn't love you properly, it doesn't mean you were hard to love. Their emotional unavailability is not the proof that you were unworthy. Sometimes, people enter relationships carrying unfinished grief, attachment wounds, emotional baggage that they haven't processed yet. Unluckily, minamalas ka man, people who are still broken sometimes break other people too. But one thing is for sure, one day you will meet someone who chooses you fully. Not because they are lonely, not because they are trying to move on, not because they need a distraction, but because they genuinely see you. They genuinely care for you. They genuinely love you. And they are emotionally ready to love you the way you deserve. And they know your worth. Do you know what hurts the most about being a rebound? It's not about the breakup. It's realizing that while you were building a future with them, they were still emotionally living in their past. You loved them carefully, patiently, softly, wholeheartedly, even when you noticed signs, even when your intuition was already begging you to leave, and yet you stayed because you love that person and you didn't know that person will just use you. And nothing prepares you for the pain of realizing you were not given a permanent love for someone who only needed a temporary healing. You became home for someone who was only passing through, and after everything, you are the one who left struggling to trust again, struggling to believe your love was real, struggling to understand why the person you said you saved them still walked away. I think I learned this in the hard way, but I realized you cannot heal people by destroying yourself, and you cannot force emotionally unavailable people to love you correctly. One day you will stop romanticizing pain. You will start rereading old messages. You will stop blaming yourself for not being chosen. And you will not blame yourself for not being enough. Because the truth is, you will never lacking. You were not almost the one. You were simply loving someone who was still grieving another person, their past. And one day, someone emotionally ready will love you without confusion, without doubting your worth, without doubting yourself, without mixed signals, without confusion, without making you compete with memories from the past and from other. Until then, I hope you will stop shrinking yourself just to fit inside someone else's unfinished healing. Because you deserve a love that chooses you clearly, not a love that only visits you while trying to forget somebody else. This has been Kasha Diaries, and I hope you enjoy. Thank you!